If you're watching this, it means you're driven by a mission larger than yourself. You've got a cause that burns deep within your heart, and now you're ready to transform that passion into action. Imagine what could happen if your vision became a force for good in your community, in your country, and even in the world. Well, today, I'm here to show you exactly how to take the first step, registering your nonprofit in the state of Washington. Step 1. Choose the perfect name. Every great organization starts with a name, right? So, you need to choose a name that captures the heart and spirit of your cause. But here's the thing, Washington State has rules. Your name must be unique, and it has to clearly stand out from any other registered entity. It's more than just a name, it's your brand, your identity, the banner under which your mission will march forward. To make sure your name is available, head to the Washington Secretary of State's website and do a quick search. If the name of your dreams is still available, you can even reserve it for 180 days. That way, it's yours and only yours while you work through the rest of the process. Step 2. Appoint your leaders. No nonprofit succeeds without passionate, dedicated leadership. This is where you put together your dream team. In Washington, you need at least one director for your board. These are the people who will help steer your organization, making key decisions and setting your vision into action. But you'll also need incorporators, those who will sign the articles of incorporation. Remember, you're not just filling roles. You're building a team of change agents who will help bring your nonprofit's mission to life. Step 3. File your articles of incorporation. This is the moment your nonprofit legally comes to life. Your articles of incorporation is the document that makes it official. Think of it as your nonprofit's birth certificate. It contains key information, your nonprofit's name, purpose, registered agent, and how your nonprofit will operate. It's vital to include language that fits IRS guidelines if you plan on applying for tax-exempt status under 501c3. The purpose of your nonprofit should be clear and fall within a charitable scope, whether that's education, poverty alleviation, religious purposes, or another mission for the greater good. You can file these articles online or by mail, and the fee is only $50. For those of you ready to move fast, you can expedite the process for an extra $50 and get it done in just 2 days. Step 4. Get your EIN. Your employee identification number is like a social security number, but for your nonprofit. You'll need it to open a bank account, file taxes, and hire employees. But don't worry, this part is easy. Head over to the IRS website and file for your EIN. It's completely free and can be done online in a matter of minutes. Step 5. Draft your nonprofit bylaws. Your bylaws are the rulebook for how your nonprofit will operate. They outline the structure, define roles, set the procedure for meetings, and cover voting procedures. While these don't need to be filed with the state, they're essential for keeping your nonprofit running smoothly. Think of bylaws as the guiding principles that keep your organization aligned with its mission. Step 6. Choose a registered agent. Your nonprofit needs a registered agent. This is the person or business that will receive legal documents on your behalf, should any ever come your way. The registered agent must have a physical address in Washington. This might seem like a small step, but having a responsible registered agent is critical for keeping your nonprofit compliant with state laws. Step 7. File your initial report. Within 120 days of filing your articles of incorporation, Washington requires you to file an initial report. The best part? It's free and can even be submitted online at the same time as your articles. This report provides basic information about your nonprofit to the state, such as the names of your board members and your registered agent. Step 8. Apply for federal tax-exempt status. If you want your nonprofit to be eligible for tax-exempt status, and let's be real, you do, this step is key. Applying for 501c3 status with the IRS opens the door for federal tax exemptions and makes you eligible for grants, donations, and other funding opportunities. For smaller nonprofits, you may be able to apply using the simpler Form 1023 Easy if your gross receipts are under $50,000 annually. Otherwise, you'll need to complete the full Form 1023. Step 9. Register for state taxes. While your nonprofit might be exempt from federal taxes, it still needs to register with the Washington Department of Revenue. Depending on what you do, you might be subject to state taxes, like sales tax. This registration is necessary to stay in good standing with the state. Step 10. Charitable solicitation registration. Now, if you plan to solicit donations in Washington, you need to register with the Washington State Charities Program. It's simple, and the registration fee ranges from $20 to $300, depending on your nonprofit's revenue. This ensures your fundraising activities are fully compliant with state law. Step 11. Stay compliant with annual reports. Your nonprofit's journey doesn't end with registration, it's just the beginning. Every year, you'll need to file an annual report to the Secretary of State to keep your organization in good standing. And don't worry, the fee is just $10, and the process is straightforward. In addition, if you're soliciting donations, remember to renew your charitable registration each year to continue fundraising legally. And there you have it. By following these steps, you're not just starting a nonprofit, you're igniting a movement. You're building something that will impact lives, create change, and leave a legacy of good in the world. The process might seem long, but every step brings you closer to making your vision a reality. If you're ready to take the leap and start your nonprofit, click the link in our bio to get all the resources you need, step-by-step guides, and expert tips to help you along the way. Your journey to making a difference starts now.